Hi, I'm Lucy, and in this video we're going to look at the laws of indices. You should already know what indices are, but if you've forgotten, watch this video first. The laws of indices make solving complex problems involving powers much easier, and they are also essential for understanding a lot of algebraic processes. So there are 6 laws that we need to know: multiplying and dividing with indices, raising a power to a power, what a power of 0 means, and then fractional and negative indices. We're going to look at the first 4 in this video, and then the last 2 in part 2. I promise you they really are quite logical. Right, so multiplying indices. Look at how these are simplified. What do you notice? Hopefully you can see that when we multiply indices, we just add the powers together. So 3 plus 4 is 7, because really it is 2 3 times multiplied by 2 4 times, giving us 7 2s. And 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 6. Looking at the final example, see how we treat the numbers and the indices differently. So we do 4 multiplied by 5 first, and add the indices second. A really important thing to note is that the base has to be the same. So here, because they are both base 2, we can add the 3 and the 4. But on this one, we can't do anything, because 1 is base 2 and 1 is base 3. So what happens when we divide with indices? Have a look and see if you can work it out. When we divide indices, we subtract the powers, but again, the base must be the same. So for this one, we do the numbers first and subtract the indices second. This is because if I wrote the equation out fully, it would be the same as writing this. Just as you do when you simplify fractions, we can cancel down our numbers and our letters. So we cancel the 20 and the 5 to become 4, and we start by cancelling out the b's. So to divide indices, we divide the numbers and we subtract the powers. So what do you notice about these 3? When powers are raised to a power, we multiply the powers together. On this one, be a little careful. Don't forget, because the 3 is also inside the brackets, it needs squaring 2, hence 9. But then 6 multiplied by 2 is 12. If we wrote this out, it would be 3b6 multiplied by 3b6. And we know that when we multiply indices, we add the powers. So 3 multiplied by 3 is 9, and 6 plus 6 is 12. So just remember, when we raise a power to a power, we just multiply the 2 powers together. So what do you notice about the power of 0? Anything to the power of 0 is 1. But why is this? Let's use our knowledge of fractions and also dividing indices to see why. Do you agree that anything divided by itself is 1? So a to the power of 3 goes into a to the power of 3 once. That's our first equation. And then using our indices knowledge, when we divide we subtract the powers, so 3 minus 3 is 0, and that's our second equation. We've done the same calculation in 2 different ways. Therefore, the 2 answers must equal one another. So combining these 2 things, anything to the power of 0 equals 1. Here are some questions for you to give a go yourself. Pause the video, work out the answers, and click play when you're ready to check. Did you get them right? So here are the 4 laws that we've seen so far. Make sure you understand why they work, and then you don't need to stress about learning them. Watch part 2 to discover how fractional and negative indices work. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Comment below if you have any questions. Why not check out our FuseSchool app as well? Until next time.